How's everyone doing on this Saturday morning? Is all fresh and well? Guys, welcome to game week 13 this morning. I haven't made any transfers yet. I don't think I'm not going to make any transfers this week, I don't think. I think I'm going to have 2 free transfers next week. Oh, good, Fran. That's good. Yeah, I thought I wasn't going to go live because I would have had a match, but no match. That's why I'm live this morning. So my team is up at the moment. Pope and goal, Cancelo, Anderson, Justin, Trippier, Martinelli, Andreas, my vice captain Salah, my captain Haaland, Mitrovic, Kane, my benches Ederson, Ward-Prowse, Williams, and Gross. Of course, Ward-Prowse and Gross's price went down this week. Yeah, so unfortunately I can't get folded in because of course the last game week I took an 8-point hit as well. Of course. Just go. Sorry about that. Okay, let's get into it. Should I take out Perisic? Oh, that's a tough question. Andreas with blank today. FPL Ballardi. I don't think he will blank because Leeds are playing terrible at the moment. Guess who their last victory was? Against Chelsea, a home 3-0. So they're under pressure, Leeds. Very true. Foden is that man. Get him in. I wish I could add him, but I don't have enough money for him because I only have 0.4. I would have to take a hit, but it's not going to happen. It's a shame, but I know he's done well against Brighton in the past, but because you never know, they could be different goal scorers for City today. Yeah, manager will be sacked if they lost. Of course, the the bad news. After match on Thursday, Gerrard lost his job, which was very sad. But Bilham got a good squad, but the players haven't performed for Gerrard, which is very sad in a way. Because Gerrard, even though he did win Premier League titles, but he was a great player. But I think it was a big mistake for Gerrard to leave Rangers to go to Villa. If I'm honest with you, which is a shame. I think it was about 11 months at Villa. Just a shame I won't be able to see him in 2 weeks because I'm going to Birmingham in 2 weeks time, which is a shame. Yeah, oh yeah. So let's get back to me too. So Ward-Prowse, I can't see him delivering against Arsenal. if Southampton were to get a penalty, but Southampton they're just not scoring. They're just not scoring enough for me. You never know. I could make a late transfer change. You never know. James, thanks. Very good team. It's not too bad. It's not too bad, but the most frustrating is Salah this year. He's being frustrating this year. I'm afraid. So frustrating. Like he scores against Man City, then he blanks against West Ham. He's so frustrating. Like how many goals has he got Anfield this year in the Premier League? Not many, I know that. Salah, captain. You're only wasting your time. You're only wasting your time. Haaland will score loads of goals past Brighton because Brighton are starting to concede loads of goals. Well, apart from the last game that they should have been Forest. To be fair, that won't be an easy game for Liverpool today. That'd be tough. Forest will give Liverpool a tough game because Liverpool haven't done well against newly promoted teams this season. It was 2-0 the first game away at Fulham. And who was the other promoted team? I'm trying to think now. God. So there was Fulham. Got to check on my phone who it was. Turned it around of late West Ham in the Premier League. They've drawn 1-2 of their last 3. In fact, their last 6. It was. I know it was at Brentford because they were in the Premier League last season. In fact, they won 4. Bournemouth. They haven't played Bournemouth away. I know they beat Bournemouth 9-0 at home. James, toss on Saka. I think he carried a bit of knock on Thursday, but I think he'll be fine. But I think he's yellow flagged at the moment, which I will check for you now, James. Is he yellow flagged? Of course, the way the England fantasy, I'm playing my wild card in the other one. So check. Yeah, he's yellow flagged at the moment. It says he's 75% knocked, but he might be okay. But just to make sure. Oh, that's a tough one. The Palace keeper or the. Oh, that's a tough. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. Check on Leicester's fixtures. Leicester's fixtures are not easy. They're not easy. I'm going to check on Palace's. Over 1.5. Tottenham versus Newcastle. Under 3.5. I take you should get the Palace keeper. because he has better fixtures than Ward. Of course, how many weeks? There's only 4 more game weeks to go. Then it's the World Cup. Harry Kane's not injured. No, he's not even flagged. Course Tottenham are very poor. Tottenham were very poor on Wednesday against United away. If it wasn't for Lloris, Man United should have scored loads of goals. Oh, Dylan's on now. Yeah, so I would pick the Palace keeper over Ward. Yeah, I think the squad is okay. It's not brilliant, but it's another game week. We'll see what happens. You never know. I could change my mind. Last minute. Would I bring Ward-Prowse? The starting lineup. He's on penalties. See, he has to deliver sometime. Because you just never know. Arsenal, they could concede goals. At times. Like Arsenal, we're very lucky to keep a clean sheet against Leeds last Sunday. Like if Leeds lose at home to Fulham, yeah, the Leeds manager will be under pressure. Marsh, Ben Mead or Trippier. That's a tough one. On current form, Trippier, but if you want Ben Mead, go for it. It's up to you. Worry. Great win against Spurs. It was indeed. Another tonight. Wasn't it? Yeah, I didn't see the match live, but I saw the first just the stats on them. Crash score. 13 attempts in the first 30 minutes. That was crazy. Foden or Bernardo Silva. Silva's cheap. Well, I think you would go for Foden if you of course have the money, because he's 8.43 or 8.4 now. Is Foden options on Odegaard? Oh, I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I won't keep Trippier. Why? Why he's got the highest points from most defenders this season. I would keep him. Of course, he's against his old team tomorrow. You never know, he could score. And Newcastle are very hard to beat this year as well, because he's playing Spurs. That'd be a tough game for Spurs. Justin ? Yeah, to be fair, Leicester are starting to pick up clean sheets, but can they pick one away? Wolves haven't been brilliant this season. If Justin doesn't get a clean sheet, he could get me assist or a goal. You never know. You just never know with these players. Like why I'm starting Pereira. I started him last match. I know he blanked, but he could have scored a free kick against Villa. He's still on free kicks. To be fair, Fulham have got good players this year. They have Raya, they have Pereira, they have Mitrovic. Mitrovic was very lucky to score a penalty because the penalty was not great.
I will be doing travelling on that day, but we are back.
Oh, Dylan, I'm only 8 points behind Dylan.
Occasional frozen frame and stuff like that. The audio may cut out, so let me know in the live chat.
Yeah.
Hopefully it isn't too bad. I'm going to go for all your questions as always, and you can also see how I did in the end in game week 12. And I got 47 points, and I went slightly up to 593,000.
Wow, he's up to that 593,000 now, is Dylan. He's 8 points ahead of me at the moment. Of course, the good news of one of my mini leagues, I'm number one on our Hearns by a point now. First time I went top, which I'm delighted, but I could lose it again. Of course.
More on that later on in the stream, and also
later on in the stream
video that's going to come up. Hopefully, I'll let you guys know if I'll.
I wish I could get the Palace players. The only one I would afford would be Eze, but I won't.
I would probably start Trippier from those.
I have Eze. The other one I think I have him in the Rio Viva one.
And try to give me a general kind of summary of what the question was before it kind of cut, if you can, obviously.
If you can, obviously.
How many points did you get all this game week? Well, yeah, like I said, Pancake, I got 47. I'm sure a lot of you did better than that, but I have to say 40, 47 isn't too shabby, I think.
No.
Well, thank you, Lago, as always, for the kind of reminders. I appreciate it. Good morning, Mickey, as well. Awesome.
Did I say good morning?
I really like the look of
on his comments.
That I would have as well. Also, a very solid defense with an Arsenal defender, which is great to see. And you also have a good midfield, although I think you are missing out on Saka and Foden in particular.
Yeah, so am I.
Kind of maybe qualms about this wildcard team, but to be honest, it's a really well.
So am I, but it is what it is.
Up until game week 16. Good to see you, John, as well. Welcome, Nick. Jeff as well. And yeah, like I said, it was. I had the wrong resolution basically. I'm going to check now quickly on YouTube and see. Apparently the stream is healthy, but I am getting like a red bar from time to time, even more so than when I.
He is getting like a red bar, but that's what happened to me. What was it? Was it last weekend actually?
But
something like that.
Good enough to see
sorry
the
about that.
stream through until the end. Famous last words. Welcome to Bill. It's good to see you as always.
It's good to see you as always.
I would go for Haaland. The way Brighton are playing, I know they haven't been conceding too many goals, but they don't fill me with confidence. And Manchester City are on another level. And
yeah.
He is up against a good Newcastle side where I can see him scoring, and he's in my top 5 captaincy options this week. But I just don't have as much confidence in a double-digit return as I would with Haaland. Foden captain, that's not a bad shout. And actually, I wanted to make this point. Actually, Brighton is his favourite opponent in terms of goals. He scored goals against them, and he hasn't scored against any other club more times, and that is also in only 6 games. And he's also got 1 assist. So really good record there. Pretty much a goal contribution per game.
But of course, that record could come to an end today against Brighton.
Heavily backing him this week, and to be honest, he's going to be a really easy transfer in for most of us. But I have to say the fixture also corresponds with it. Thank you, John. I appreciate the shout out. What about bringing Trent? I don't really have any objections to that.
No.
I'm just a bit concerned about possible rotation.
Don't bring Trent in.
13 and also the Champions League.
He's having a poor season.
They've got a crucial game against Ajax. If they win that, they pretty much seal qualification and everything is good on their side. But they need to win that game against Ajax. Aidan, is Trent benched? I'm not sure if he's benched or not. And a lot of the predicted lineups.
A lot of predicted lineups.
But it is a possibility for sure. My gut feeling.
There's a possibility Trent could be benched. I think Tsimikas will be benched.
Ward or Kepa to start this week. Normally I'd say Kepa, but because of the fixture, I would be tempted to say Ward. United have looked good recently, especially against Spurs. Bruno Fernandes created a record number of chances in a game for any player this season.
You should say Bruno Fernandes created a record amount of chances.
Would you sell Nico to Gabriel as I have Doherty? That's a good question.
That's a good question.
I probably would if he can, or go to Ben White, who's playing as the right back. He's got more assist potential than Gabriel.
Good morning, Ben White's playing this new position this year for Arsenal. He's playing right back now.
With Gabriel, though, he's going to score more goals. And last season, he scored more goals than any other defender in the league. And yeah, fair enough. You don't need the extra money, but I still think Ben White is just a really cost-effective option. And in the future, you never know. You might need the extra 0.67 million.
Yeah.
Is kind of the difference between them. Welcome. Would Eze be a better option than Zaha? At the moment, it is looking like it. Of course, he's got more points, but I still prefer Zaha long term. Maybe I'm being a bit stubborn here.
Yeah.
And they're both really good options. I have to say, I've kind of changed my mind on this. from Crystal Palace, apart from, the usual Anderson and Gay, I think the best options are those two, Zaha and Eze. And at the moment, I have to say Eze is looking better. But if you have Zaha, would I move him on to
If you had Zaha?
Have you made your transfer? Yes, I have. But I may use another one.
Wow.
Possibility. We don't know about Darwin, hoping for early news. Exactly. That is going to be the big concern. If Nunez starts, I'll be a bit concerned as a Salah owner. And
as a Salah owner,
Salah, you might be a bit worried as well. But if Nunez doesn't start, I have to say, I'd be a bit more confident going into that game with Salah. Aidan, which goalkeeper would you start of Pope and Ward? And also, who would you start of Andreas Castagna and Anderson? At the moment, I am going for Ward, as you can see on screen. And I put a poll out. Let me try to get the results here. So I put a poll out, and almost 1,000 of you voted, so thank you very much. And 64% of you agreed with me and have gone for Ward over Nick Pope. But it's a difficult one. Normally, it's obviously Nick Pope, but he's facing Tottenham away. And you probably want to start Trippier because he's just a points machine at the moment.
Yeah.
And double Newcastle defence against Spurs. I mean, I don't think it's the worst option in the world.
I don't think it's the worst option in the world.
But it's still not going to fill your confidence. And I do expect Spurs to score a few goals. And if not, at least score one. And they'll wipe out the Pope clean sheet, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of my 2 cents on it. In terms of the other question you asked, who would I start from those three? Probably Castagna, actually. It's a really close call between him and Anderson, but I think I'd just about go for Castagna.
Wow.
Andres isn't a bad option as well. Thank you for the kind words too. White for Stupinian, honestly, I'd go for it. I'd definitely do that for sure.
You definitely do that for sure.
I'll be honest, mate. I don't want to burst your bubble, but it looks like both of them could be benched this week, which is obviously a bit of a shame.
Yeah.
I'd say Doherty is a bit more likely to start. There's a really reliable source for Spurs.
Reliable source for Spurs.
I think his name is Daniel, or begins with Dan. I saw his account yesterday. That doesn't fill your confidence. I think if you check my Twitter, you'll see it. I retweeted it. But yeah, that isn't really going to feel confidence.
That isn't really going to feel confidence.
But I think both of them could be benched in the end anyway. Thoughts on Gerrard sacking and with Villa having no manager? And I think it makes Tony a great option for this game week. It can go both ways because even with an interim, there could be a bounce. There could be a managerial bounce, as we say. It was a bit harsh, maybe, the Gerrard sacking in terms of, he got the news whilst he was on the coach with the Aston Villa players back to base. That's a bit mad. But, losing 3-0 to Fulham and also with the poor results this season, the awful style of play.
Actually,
he was one of my tips to be the next manager to be sacked. And in the end,
wow.
But, yeah, Gerrard, I don't think he's necessarily an awful manager, but he's done a pretty poor job at Aston Villa. I think they have more quality than they have shown.
Yeah.
But, of course, he did great things with Rangers, and let's see how he bounces back.
I wonder what his next job will be now, Jared. Of course.
Like that, and he is the informed Arsenal player. But Martinelli's a bit safer. He was ill all week, but now he's back.
He was ill all week, was Martinelli, but I think he'd be alright.
A bit safer, I'd say, out of the two. Doherty to Ben White from -4. Because I think Doherty will be benched and Ben White is a great option until game week 16, I would do it, yes.
Matt Doherty could be benched.
Thank you very much for the comment. Aubameyang to Tony or Darwin? I still prefer Tony, but as I keep on saying to people who are looking to bring in Tony, be careful with him because he's...
Oh yeah. If he picks up a yellow card this weekend, Tony, he will be suspended for next weekend if he picks up the 5th yellow card.
I think it is worth a -4. And I said this with Barnes, I think he was a good one-week punt against Leeds, who he has a really good record against. But beyond that, I wouldn't want him. Now, it's kind of difficult to get rid of someone who just scored, and you could maybe just wait another week to be fair and do it for free, but I think it's worth the -4, and I would do it. Just bear in mind, there is the slightest chance, although small, that Saka is benched this week. But
Saka could be benched this week.
And for all the support that you're showing, and if you haven't already, then be sure to smash the like button and subscribe for you. And
smash the like button and subscribe.
We're literally like 10 or
By the way, this will be downloaded afterwards tonight onto YouTube.
I'm not at home at the moment. I am on holiday, but I will be back around next week. And I think, so hopefully the UCL Fantasy Matchday 5 stream will go ahead on Tuesday. And then there'll be no streams up until maybe the Sunday for the reaction stream.
Wow.
So no deadline stream for Gaming 14. I won't be able to do it, otherwise I would. And then it'll be usual content as always from home.
Usual content.
Tuesday or kind of overcomplicated things here. The match day 6 deadline stream will definitely go ahead to UCL Fantasy.
Patrick
says,
as
always, it's great to see so many of you here.
Salah or
let's try to get
De Bruyne.
to over 200 likes. I'm not sure how many people are
Oh, that's
right
a tough one.
Obviously, the chat is pretty busy, so
they're both pretty good, but of course.
Get this stream to over 200 likes and keep on pushing. So
De Bruyne only gets the assists now, and Salah.
That's a good question.
Salah's very frustrating this year.
It's a close one though. Ward or Pope? I'm going for Ward.
But I think just Salah, Patrick. But it's close.
It's a difficult one. I'd say no.
It's a tough one.
But Ward or Ramsdale? I would go for Ramsdale personally. I'm not going to say I count an Arsenal clean sheet, but most of their clean sheets, if not all of them, pretty much, especially in the Premier League, have come away from home. And Southampton have struggled all season, but I wouldn't be surprised if they got something. Having said that, I have much more confidence in Arsenal than Leicester. I'd go for Ramsdale. Morning, should I bench Doherty for Andreas? It's a difficult one. I think I'd still prefer Doherty, but there is a risk of him being benched.
Yeah.
Edouard or Solanke? I'm not sure about that, I mean, the thing with Solanke is he offers good value. I still prefer him over Edouard because I'm just not too sure how long Edouard will continue to start.
Of course.
In January, I think, of last season. I'd go for Solanke out of those two, but of course, in the last few games, you have to say Edouard has been a bit more consistent.
He has.
De Bruyne or Foden? You know how much I love De Bruyne, but I think Foden at the moment is the better pick. He also gives you enough money to go for Harry
Gives you
Kane
enough
around.
money.
Just go for players maybe like Trent that can be the differential for you. I think Foden's the best pick, and he'll score not too many points fewer than De Bruyne for like 4 million less. So I think he's the one to go for.
4 million less.
To be fair, someone said that the other week. I laughed it off, and I'm like, "What are you saying? Like me bench boosting this week?" In the end, I had like
me bench boosted this week.
Yeah,
I won't do it.
Look, bench boost is kind of a weird one. It's not the best chip, in my opinion. It's the worst one.
Yeah.
Any week can be a surprise, but in terms of my team, Doherty is kind of a rotation risk. I don't expect him to start against Newcastle, which is why he's on the bench. Tillman's at home to Leicester. I'm not really expecting a clean sheet there. Then you've got Andres Pereira away to Leeds, and you've also got Pope away to Tottenham. So I don't think that's a good enough, kind of bench, to be fair. But you never know.
But you never know.
You same with FPL, but I'm looking to use it in a double game week later in the season.
Yeah, me as well.
Is Saka injured? He's just a doubt. He picked up a knock against PSV Eindhoven in a 1-0 victory. He was incredible that game, just like the end product in terms of the goals, but I think he's fine, honestly, and Arteta kind of downplayed the injury as well. Ward or Gaeta this week? Good question. I think I would go, if I had to pick one, I think I would go for Ward, just about. Perisic or me?
Goalkeeper.
I think I would go for Perisic, but I am very
Pope and
to be
Ederson I have at the moment, James.
They are saying that he's going to be benched for Sessegnon, so maybe that will help you with your decision. Does Saka start? I believe so, Kieran. Start Andres or Almiron? I mean, with the form Almiron is in, how can you bench him? But
yeah, but he can't keep. But he can't continue.
He's obviously going to be benched.
He can't continue this one going on Almiron.
Start one: Almiron, Trippier, Solanke, and between Gaeta and Ward. I personally would go for Ward and Trippier. There's Syria. Saka or Mount? Mount is a good option, especially on the Graham Potter, but Saka for me is the better one. Andres or Trippier? Like you can see on my team, I do prefer Trippier. That is my preference.
Trippier.
Should I take a hit and replace James with Van Dijk? I have only enough for Van Dijk.
Who's this?
In my starting lineup. I'm not sure if I'd take a hit for that. I think I'd be happy.
Oh, who's that? Who's that one? Is that the West Ham player? Saliba, Cancelo. Just to let you know, Saliba, if he picks up a yellow card against Southampton tomorrow, he will miss one game because he has 4 yellow cards already. Just to let you know, James. Yeah, Trippier. Yeah, keep Trippier. He's been fantastic this year.
And the Discord server has improved. And when I am back, I'm looking to maybe make a few more improvements and be more active on that as well. Is Saka back from the knock? It's not officially confirmed, but I don't think it's anything serious. And Arteta really said, he's hoping he'll be fine, and
he will be fine.
Seen that serious. And to be fair, looking at the game, I don't think Saka is, badly hurt or anything like that. It's just a knock.
It's just a knock.
Probably should have been subbed off a little bit earlier, but to be fair, he's so important to Arsenal. I think he starts against Southampton. Who to start, Trippier or Cucurella? A really good question. To be honest, I know Chelsea have the better fixture on paper, you could say, but I'm going for Trippier. Choose 2 from Trippier, Perisic, and Cucurella. Actually, from those 3, because I don't think Perisic starts, I go for Cucurella and Trippier.
I don't think Perisic starts.
Solanke versus West Ham. Great question. I would go for Pereira. I did the Silva plus Perisic plus Trossard to Foden, Saka, Ben White for -8.
Of course, the last game week was the first time that I did have a player points on the bench this season. the last
By the
game
way,
week.
if there is any kind of lag or anything, if it's
So that was your first 0 points.
be sure to let me know.
Compares on the bench this season.
There'll only be one more stream from this location anyway, and hopefully I'm able to record
as well.
FPL next week, and then all the Use Your Fantasy content will be recorded on the weekend I'm back. But yeah, let me know about that. So I just
let me know about that.
Morning, Dylan. Just need some clarity. Would you need Trossard to Saka for a free transfer? Yes, I would, Kobe. Obviously, even if Saka misses out or doesn't start,
even if Saka misses out,
but I still think that transfer is worth it. And up until game 16, I would go for him. I know some people are discussing the possibility of going for Saka. Then for the last 2 or 3 weeks before game 16,
before game week 16,
I think I just did with Saka. So it looks good to me. Start Perisic.
Will you watch?
I think I would go for Kilman.
Celtic in.
It's a close one though, I have to say.
In the early kick-up. No,
Trent, Darwin, Jesus,
I don't watch Scottish football, Connor.
I would go for the first trio in Salah,
because I think it's rubbish.
Saka in for Andreas, yeah, looks great to me.
To be fair, there's the reason why it's not competitive enough.
But still looks great to me. Reece James is out for an Arsenal defender for -4.
Tough game against Chelsea. It is. But we have
and maybe a trend. Probably would be an Arsenal defender.
Turn up
Trippier or Chalobah
against the big clubs
Foden and Benrahma
this season.
Not Benrahma, but Foden.
I think we could beat Chelsea. I'm going for 2-1 yet. I'm going for 2-1 United because to be fair, Chelsea got good defence, but they're not scoring enough goals for me at times. For me.
Thank you everyone as well, Eric, for letting me know. Dallo or
Kobe? I agree.
And I have to look at the fixtures one more time, and I think I would go for Cody. It's a close one though.
For Cody?
I'm expecting a clean sheet from either side, but
no.
It's slightly more likely. I'd go for Cody. And by the way, I'm going to show you a few screens quickly.
So the Scottish League
and something I haven't really covered in these videos. So top
is
of
just
like
League and
the
Irish League.
Well, already, the links in the description below. So Ralph Shea.
Well, to be fair, the League of Ireland is very competitive. It's very competitive.
So he is.
Then the Scottish League. Scottish League is not great. League of Ireland. League of Ireland's actually a bit more better than the Scottish League, if I'm honest with you. I know Scottish League have got more money than the League of Ireland.
Richard, Seb, etc. All of you doing a great job, and hopefully you push on and maybe even win it. That'd be fantastic. And sometimes it can be someone who's even outside the top 50 who ends up doing the business. But it's good to see so many of you there. I'm also now going to show you a few other screens very quickly.
Other screens
on these streams. So when we look at the fixtures,
yeah, there you
go. So in terms of the fixtures, Man City are now top. Remember last week when the likes of Man City and Arsenal were always bottom?
Man City are now top for fixtures.
Now City are top, and that's why Foden is such a popular transfer this week. And honestly, my ideal triple up for City would be.
Just a shame I can't triple up on Man City.
Of course, do not discount De Bruyne, who is exceptional as well.
I'm happy with the double Man City players
because they do face Chelsea. But to be fair,
well, of course that will kill me rank. Of course, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
It doesn't matter. We do get unlimited transfers ahead of gaming 17, so this is what it's all about. Gaming 13 to 16.
Check is Andy live now. Oh, he'll be going live. He should be live now.
You've always had my back when I needed you. I know you'll keep Gotham safe.
Yeah, so of course, Nico Williams got me 6 points in the last game, but he's against his old club today. I totally forgot about that. Can he get a return against Liverpool? I'm going to say no.
I would probably go Firmino for this week, I think. But I would honestly
play.
Wait.
Some switching formation.
I think Van Dijk's always a safe pick to start.
Against Tottenham.
Like in hindsight, if Trent does get benched,
and we should control.
I shouldn't have got him. I should have saved that money. I should
control that game today. Hopefully.
Andreas Pereira, and basically kept Zaha as well, and let myself bench Solanke or Mitrovic.
Hopefully, Rob. Hopefully, but still be a tough game. But
it is a little bit.
So I said to you, we will still win. Hopefully.
That I got Trent, but it is what it is. I've got to hold on to him and hope that he plays against.
Andy's TV. Oh, he's got Ward and goal.
Robertson plays. So for anyone with Simicast,
Trippier,
not happening this week.
Cancelo, De Gea.
Bench Trippier, Perisic or Solanke.
4.3 million, that Palace
Perisic
defender.
out of those.
Salah's his vice
He's
captain
got
as
a better
well.
fixture than Trippier, but I don't think he's going to start.
Zaha,
It's a bit of a
Martinelli,
gamble, the problem
Foden.
The problem with Perisic and Doherty,
He's played three up
if they don't
front.
start, they will almost
Haaland
certainly
captain.
come on.
Mitrovic
That's why it's so hard
and
to
Solanke.
play them, whereas other players,
I don't think Solanke will score. I think Solanke will blank. Benches Ederson, Pereira, Trent,
I bench Perisic. I don't think he's going to start.
and Webster.
Probably Trippier. I think Dyer's got a better shout at a clean sheet.
Oh, he's put Trent on the bench. Wow.
I mean, it never makes sense to bench. It never makes sense to bench Trippier.
I don't know why he's put Pereira on the bench, if I'm honest with you.
I wouldn't begrudge you paying.
Because I think Pereira will get something.
I think probably Zaha, just because I wouldn't want to get rid of
Haaland is an animal. He is indeed.
Game week 16 anyway. It doesn't really matter.
It's going to be a tough afternoon for Brighton.
Being risky, Jesus or Darwin or Firmino.
I'm afraid.
I mean, I don't know if any of them are the safe pick, right? Because if Jesus gets booked this week, then he's going to miss Nottingham Forest at home. That's annoying.
Yeah.
Go for Firmino, who looks
if
more
Jesus gets booked as well today, he will miss the game against Paris next weekend. If he gets booked today,
then he's got Nottingham Forest at home next week. So
then Andy said that's so annoying.
I think Jesus is probably the one I would go for out of those. Gomez, Saka versus Justin Foden versus Diaz Martinelli.
Versus Diaz Martinelli.
I mean, probably.
I mean,
they're not great options. If you have
they're
to
not
play
great options
every week, then I'd probably go Diaz Martinelli. But otherwise, if you can bench him a few times, Justin Foden, I think.
Diaz Martinelli.
Playing right midfield. I find it hard to believe. Has he ever played right midfield for Liverpool? Like Harvey Elliott was rested in the last game. He can just come back and play.
Yeah.
I really. If we find that, I might change my mind if we get team news before then. It says Trent is playing, but I don't think that's going to happen. Play Pope or Ward. Ward, I think. I mean, Pope's got Spurs away,
but you can still get a lot of save points.
Pope is great. I don't know. Then
you can still get a lot of save points. Can Pope?
The Wolves' defense isn't great, but Wolves' attack isn't great, but Leicester's defense is really bad.
Yeah.
Away this week. More Hall potential in big games, possibly.
Just checking.
Possibly. I feel like I want to say Ward, but yeah, you could go Pope. There's probably no clean sheet for either of them, to be honest.
Yeah, probably so.
Anyone else brave enough to captain Salah with me? Let's go. Questions. Ward or Ray and Trippier or Doherty?
Keep
I think
solid. He does.
There is, of course, a chance that Doherty and Perisic play, but I think they both get benched.
Newcastle.
So I'd probably play Trippier, and then Ward or Ray. I'd definitely play Ray. Start Trippier or Gay.
Looking good this year. They are indeed. They're very hard to beat this season.
No,
very hard to beat.
There's loads of rumours going around that they're both not going to be playing. So that would be a really bad -4 if that's the case. Why did you get Martinelli over Saka? I didn't. Martinelli's much cheaper. I've had Martinelli since day one.
Yeah, so have I. I've had Martinelli since day one as well.
Upgrade. Take a hit for Billing to Saka was my 1 week punt. A hit.
A hit?
He should play. It's not guaranteed, but he should play. So you could do that, yeah. I mean, Saka is definitely better than Billing. It'd be a bit annoying if he was benched.
Bit annoying.
Pretty sure it'll start.
Not afraid
to my bench.
shot from outside the box.
I mean, Andreas Pereira is probably better.
Scoring bangers.
Otherwise, I don't look at £5 million midfielders very often, so I don't even know who's on the list.
Just checking on Arsenal's Ray performances.
Like Willock, Rice. How much is Carvalho at Liverpool? I think he's more, isn't he? Yeah, Carvalho is 5.4. Harvey Elliott's 5 million. If you really wanted to go punty, You can buy Harvey Elliott. He's not guaranteed to play every game, though. That's the only
Their
problem.
right, their right,
Jensen
their right form is
every game.
very solid. Arsenal. I think they've only conceded 3 goals away. That was against us.
I got to be honest, 5 when he
When they lost 3-1, that's their only defeat this season.
Yeah, Jensen's basically nailed.
Got-
Yeah, he's probably better, but Harvey
got
Elliott feels like a
running.
bit of a punt. Maybe even play him this week.
Run,
Who
man,
knows?
check in later.
Jensen chatting.
Jay, what's your
Almiron, yeah, how much is he
overall
now?
ranking?
How much is he now? Because
I would tell you, that at the end of the season.
Oh, he's 5.3. If you got 5.3 million, Almiron probably is the better option. I went Solanke to Haaland.
'Cause there's
and
too many.
Foden before Haaland and Foden rose in price. Very nice. I'm 110 rank. This is my first hit of the season. Do you think those moves?
Those moves.
Solanke and Maddison to Foden and Haaland. Yes, great moves. Wilson to Darwin or Firmino for a hit. I mean, if you have to do it, Firmino, but I would just keep Wilson, to be honest with you.
Wow.
One for this week between Emerson, West Ham at home, Dunk or Nico. I mean, I don't think, I'm looking at it now, I don't think there's a very good chance of Emerson starting.
Yeah.
And Dunk has got Man City away.
Yeah. That's not easy.
And who's the other one? Nico Williams. I mean, Nico Williams might not even start either.
Yeah.
Like, can we really? I mean, he could play left back again.
Yeah. He could play left back again, Nico Williams.
Oh my god! They are basically all horrible moves.
Yeah.
They're all horrible. I'm probably going to say Dunk against Man City though. I mean, it just sounds stupid. I mean,
It sounds
horrible
stupid.
options, I'm not going to lie. They are awful options to pick from.
Yeah.
One person that won't play, the other two that probably will play, and they're playing the two. Like, it couldn't get any worse than having to play Man City and Liverpool away. I don't even know, to be honest.
I don't even know, to be honest.
Just because a bit of goal threat and the defence is okay, and so you never know, but they're definitely going to concede. I mean, we literally do know.
Probably I should have not got rid of Foden in midweek, but it is what it is.
If Emerson was guaranteed to start, you could just go for him. I mean, I guess because we think the other two will definitely concede.
Concede.
You could just go for Emerson and hope that he comes off the bench for a 1 point and doesn't get minus like the other two, but they're just all horrible picks, I think. Should I start Pereira for Fulham or Edouard for Palace? Who have Palace got? Everton away. I'd probably start Edouard, I think.
Edouard, I think.
Nailed on now. He's still, in the back of my mind, Edouard is still one of those players that could just get benched at some point.
That could get benched.
That's my only worry about him. Whereas Andreas is definitely going to start. But I guess he's played enough recently to warrant going for him. Yeah, Emerson won't start. Duncan
Emerson won't start, even though it's cheaper for $4 million.
I really want to captain Salah. If it goes right,
He really wants to captain Salah, but
that's the pain of the game.
he's so frustrating this year.
He messes up in that early kill. It's playing on my mind. I shouldn't be worried about when teams are playing, but it's playing on my mind.
Yeah. But he's so frustrating this year. To own the Salah.
For a -4. I don't think you need to take a -4 necessarily. But then again, you want to get rid of Trossard, so
You want to get rid of Trossard?
sure.
I want to get rid of Gross, but I'm not going to.
But Salah could be up front. Like the last 2 games where Salah started up front, or cut. Like, I mean, didn't start, I guess. But against Rangers, he comes on, gets a hat trick playing up front, and then against Man City, he plays up front, and he should have had more than 1 goal. So what can he do against Nottingham Forest?
Put Nottingham Forest is a hard place to
I
go.
find that -4. But you know me, I like Salah. It could go wrong.
Yeah.
Baker Staniel or Eze, probably Eze.
Eze.
I think the only thing with actually no, sorry, I got the wrong guy. Yeah, so the whole thing I was thinking of.
He got the wrong guy.
No, sorry, yeah, I'm just an idiot. I was looking at Eze's minutes, 89, 90, 90 last few games. I'd probably play Eze, I think.
Wow.
On a wild card, Salah, Mitrovic, Jesus, Solanke, or Darwin, Saka, Kane. Salah, Mitrovic, Jesus, Solanke for sure. Play Gomez or White. Nottingham Forest away or Southampton away. Probably Gomez.
Gomez.
Salah triple captain. I think he's going to smash it. I really don't.
No.
Triple captain in away games Nottingham Forest. I mean, he could.
No, not a chance.
You know me. I'm going to save him for a double game week. Mount, Zaha to Foden and Pope to another goalkeeper. Mount or Zaha to Foden and Pope to another goalkeeper worth a -4.
-4.
Probably not, to be honest.
Probably not, to be honest.
Should I rush to bring in Foden or Saka this week? Got Zaha, Bowen, Marseille, and Salah in the midfield. You don't need to rush. No,
You don't need to rush.
Bring one of them in next week instead if you wanted to. Probably for Bowen. Bowen not travelling.
60 minutes ago to the deadline closes.
That's what the rumours are saying. And Paddy's usually got.
Don't forget to lock in your teams by 11 o'clock this morning.
Got Darwin Nunez, I think you. Sorry, if you haven't got him, you don't.
Am I happy with the team? It's not brilliant. It's not brilliant.
100% Salah.
Well, I'll have to take it.
But to be fair, right, as much as I kind of always say, like, never back the early kickoff is a load of rubbish.
Who do I think would get returns for me? Haaland. I'm going to say Haaland would get me 2 goals.
Although it sounds crazy to say, well, you can't back the early kickoff.
Probably 3 bonus. So that'll be 26.
Like 9:30 or everyone Wednesday and playing again at 12:30 on Saturday.
I say Kane is only going to get me 2 points. That'll be 28.
But
Mitrovic would get me.
Oh, is it a troll? No, hang on a second.
I'm going to have to say
hang on.
2 goals. So that would be.
Oh, sorry. It's Bruno again. Yeah, fair enough. Jeez, I don't know why everyone hasn't blocked him, honestly. It's so
Yeah.
Every single week.
Every single week.
Yeah, there is. Paddy does have a.
Salah might get me 1 goal. So that would be 49 points.
Still, for what it's worth,
Per might get me
I don't know
6.
whether he's travelled or not, but I think it's true. I think he is going to be on the bench.
That'd be 55. Martinelli will get me a return.
Will be correct. A key Spurs prediction is in no Perisic or Doherty.
No Perisic or Doherty.
Yeah, I mean, it's not surprising, to be honest with you.
Not surprising.
I've got Sarr and Ward. Who should I play? Well, Sarr's at home, so I'd probably play him. Taking out Kilman, would you go White or Gabriel?
I'm actually happy with that team, to be fair.
In isolation, obviously, one's more money, so it depends what stuff you're doing later on. Trossard to Saka or Daka to Skamaka?
Or Saka to Skamaka.
Trossard to Saka or Daka to Skamaka? I mean, Daka's probably going to play, right? Daka's probably going to play.
Yeah.
So Trossard to Saka, I think. Daka could be an issue later on, but I think he'll play this week because Vardy played midweek.
Yeah.
Thoughts on this team? Only worries Robertson not starting. Robertson should start.
Robertson should start.
Otherwise,
But he might not start in the Champions League.
Team looks good. Cullies, 21. Trippier, Gay or Andreas. No, it sounds good. It's going good. The game's telling me it only cost me 4 points to bring in Salah Martinez.
It only cost you 4 points. Salah Martinez.
It's a no-brainer.
No-brainer.
I wouldn't say no-brainer, but it does look pretty damn good today, doesn't it? It looks pretty damn good.
Pretty damn good.
But I still want to go. I'm still so tempted to go Haaland. I'm going to switch. I already know I'm going to switch. I don't want to do it. That's what
I don't want to do it.
Rash for Trossard, game 14, Zaha for Foden. I would probably do. Can you not do Trossard to Foden? If you can do Trossard to Foden,
I could do Kroos to Foden because I don't have enough money.
It's okay for this week, but I would definitely rather have Foden. Salah's the OG of the early kickoff burst. I think Brighton is a better defence. 2 strong centre-backs will Mark Haaland. De Bruyne and Foden might be Salah up front with around 0.9 XG against Forest. Yeah, look, I think that Brighton defence is pretty good, but Man City attack is also damn good.
Yeah.
You got to remember that.
Attack would always beat defence. If I'm honest with you. They got me slippers.
The upsides are far better. Yes.
Yes.
Well, the upsides are better if he scores more points.
If he scores more points.
Kane and Sinistera to Jesus.
Kane and Sinistera.
Yes, but obviously note that Jesus only 1 yellow card away.
Yeah, Jesus is one yellow card away. Can't be that.
4.4 to 4.6 million defenders and wildcard. Gomez.
Can I start Jesus or Prowse in place of Justin?
Thoughts on getting Darwin in place and Hyde?
That could happen.
Tony Robertson sounds better to me. Or even Tony and Van Dijk if you want to play it absolutely safe.
Because what happens if Southampton get a penalty?
4.6, probably Zuma plus one of the others, Ben White probably. Yes, I was going to go. Well, I was going to go Saka first if I was going to get
Saka first.
But I'm probably not going to do that. Zaha to Saka and Bowen to Foden for a -4. Or do Zaha to Foden and Konsa to Bueno to fund
Konsa to Greno
for -4 and then do Bowen to Saka next game week. That sounds so confusing.
That sounds so confusing.
Zaha, I wouldn't do Zaha and Bowen out for a -4, no.
No.
Zaha to Foden and Konsa to Bueno to help fund Foden for a -4. I mean, that way's probably better, but...
That way is probably better.
Yeah, I guess that way's slightly better, yeah.
Slightly better.
Pope or Ward, honestly, flip a coin. Just go Pope. I think they're both conceded this week.
Yeah.
Saka news, there is no news. Kilman's Gabriel for a -4.
-4.
Probably wouldn't take a -4, no. I have two returns I could use. One, do Trossard to Saka, or use both and do Trossard and Kane to Salah and Tony Jesus. I'd probably just do Trossard. Unless you really want to captain Salah.
If you want to really captain Salah, but I wouldn't.
Saka and Tony or Zaha and Jesus. Saka and Tony.
Saka or Tony?
I don't know, actually. I don't know. I don't know. Saka and Tony or Zaha? I mean, Saka and Tony, you get both penalty takers, but I think Zaha's better than Tony.
Yeah.
I mean, really, Zaha and Saka is the answer.
Saka and Zaha.
Jesus. I'm not 100% sure about that.
He's not 100% sure about that. I would be the same. At the moment. Gonna let you know the score predictions I'm gonna go for this weekend.
Was a little bit different though. He played Friday. I guess it wasn't. Yeah, Friday, Tuesday, so we had 3 days off. Trossard to Saka or Martinelli. Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna check now.
I think Saka's the answer as long as the money doesn't block you from doing something else.
God.
Trent and Doherty issues. I'd have to play Cancelo, Gay, and Nico.
So check now.
Trent to Robertson. The problem is, if you do -4 Trent to Robertson, what happens next week if Robertson gets benched and Trent plays? You can't keep doing.
So I've gone for 2-1 Liverpool.
Or minus. I wouldn't do Doherty.
1-0 Palace away at Everton. 4-0 Man City against Brighton. 2-1 Man United. 2-1 Villa against Brentford. Very odd, but you never know. I went for 3-2 Fulham away at Leeds.
Captain Foden's great differential. Yeah, but I'm not worried about it.
Went for 2-1 Arsenal away at Southampton.
I think he's the best player, and I think between
1-0 Leicester away at Wolves.
Foden's great, but he's like
1-0 between Tottenham and Newcastle.
Season's gone past.
And 2-0 West Ham against Bournemouth on Monday.
It was always going to be Salah for me, and of course, there's going to be games where Trent outscores Salah, but most of the time Salah's going to win out, and it's the same with Foden. Every time Foden has a good game, so does Haaland.
So does Haaland.
He's much more likely to score. So I'm never really going to captain Foden over Haaland, unless we need like a differential towards the end of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I know it's really easy to say stuff like that. When's it close between Haaland and Salah? Because if we go on recent points, Salah hasn't done well. But he's playing up front against Nottingham Forest away. If you don't think that's a good fixture for him, then fair enough. But
fair enough.
It's a lot closer than people are giving it credit for. Yeah, I've already answered the Saka first thing. I've already answered it. Yes, I was. But
I was.
I don't know if I'm going to have to put this in the ticker. I have no idea if Saka's starting.
I have no idea if Saka's starting.
If Saka is starting, presume he is, but have no inside info. There we go. I think I don't know.
God.
Bowen or Madison to Foden?
Bowen or Madison?
I mean, I feel like that's really
Madison's back on suspension this weekend.
Madison's got Wolves away. And Bowen's also got 2 other good fixtures after this. So I think it's Madison to Foden.
Madison to Foden.
I'd be very surprised if Saka doesn't start.
Yeah, me as well.
Play Justin Guaita as keeper.
Because he's on penalties as well as Saka. Why you're starting Pope? Because Ederson's not going to start. Ederson's not going to start for Leicester. Because I know who the number 1 keeper is at Leicester now. It's Ward.
Is it worth doing Solanke to Scamacca for a hit? Probably not. Play Andreas, Edouard, or...
If he does get a clean sheet, he will get me a lot of save points. I think that could happen.
How sure are we that Gomez starts? I don't think Matip...
That could happen.
Back, so I'm pretty sure he does.
A lot of save points.
Oh, Trent comments. I don't. I've answered questions about Trent loads in the stream already.
It was War on your bench.
And I've also put it in the ticker as well.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm thinking as a Foden.
Yeah, because I've had too many points from players on the bench this season.
You know, Firmino.
Ward-Prowse isn't delivering.
Is Salah definitely playing up front today? Not
to be
definitely.
fair,
It looks pretty good if Nunez is out.
If I was to get rid of Prowse, it would have to be a West Ham player. Who could it be? Like, it's a hard one. Like,
so we're gonna find out for sure.
It's a hard one.
I'm pretty sure Nunez is not playing. I don't know if he's benched or not, and I'm pretty sure Trent is not playing either. And therefore, Salah's going to be up front.
Salah could be up front.
Wolves have only scored 5 goals this entire season. Is that true?
Yeah.
Only 5 goals. Like, I know
Wolves have only scored 5 goals this season.
They've only scored 5 goals.
That's poor. From Wolves. If I'm honest with you. That's poor.
No, if Ward gets another clean sheet, I'm in dreamland. I don't expect it to happen, but I am in absolute dreamland.
And he could be in dreamland if Ward gets another clean sheet.
Amaron scored 5 goals. Ward has scored 5. Amaron scored more goals than Salah.
No way.
Salah scored more goals than Salah. Salah's still only on 7 returns this season.
Wow. Salah's only on 7 returns this season. Do. It's a bit dark. The Liverpool news.
So I do not know, but I'm going to assume he's not starting. But I would just wait until 10:50 when we're just going to get the lineup and all these questions are.
He's just going to get a lineup and all these questions.
Reckon Son to Foden is worth a hit.
I'm not making a transfer this week. I'm sticking with this team, I think.
No. Playing 2 out of Gay, Zuma, Trippier.
If I was to put someone on the bench, it would have to be Justin.
Solanke and Barnes, Foden and Greenwood -4. As long as that doesn't mess you up, because obviously you don't want to play Greenwood every week.
You don't want to play Greenwood every week.
For -4. It's just because you're getting a non-playing player. I guess you're moving to 5 midfield, are you?
5 midfield.
Poor Jimenez at Wolves having a rough time with it.
And they could bring Ward-Prowse in. That could happen.
Play 2 of Andreas Bailey or Gordon. Probably Gordon, Andreas. Alisson and Cancelo or Trent and Ederson. I mean, I would say Trent and Ederson, but this week it has to be Alisson and Cancelo because I don't think Trent's going to start.
Doesn't think Trent's going to start?
Nah, I wouldn't get Darwin on a wild card.
No.
Because if Darwin is benched, then it's almost certainly injury related, right? Because
he's already injury related.
What was I saying? Because it could be injury related.
It could be injury related.
It could be one of those things that gets worse. So I don't know. I don't think I would put him on there. If you want to, you could bank the money and put and leave yourself one move to get him. But what if he misses Leeds? Then it's only Spurs away and Southampton at home. I wouldn't worry about him, to be honest, on wildcard now. Supposedly the team is Alisson, Milner, Gomez, Van Dijk, Robertson, Elliott, Fabinho, Thiago, Carvalho, Salah, and Firmino. Yeah, I've seen something similar. But
You
again,
seen
not from someone that I
something
necessarily
similar?
100% is accurate, but I've seen pretty similar, yeah. So that could be the team. Firmino starting, Salah up front, Milner and Robertson fullbacks, no Darwin Nunez.
Milner and Robertson.
Buy De Bruyne if you have enough, or buy Foden. Well, the thing is, it's not just about buying that single player, it's what that money will do for you in the future.
Yeah.
Presumably, that money could be well spent, so I'd probably just get Foden.
Probably just get Foden.
Gaz, I wouldn't worry about saying about the ticker. People never look at it. I put it in to kind of try and reduce the amount of similar questions, like to put
Similar
people
questions.
It never seems to help.
It never seems to help.
Maybe I need like big red arrows pointing to it or something. Let me hang on a second. Can we do that? Let me try something here. Downloads. Oh yeah, perfect.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Oh yeah, perfect. Put a message in the ticker telling people to look at the ticker. I love it.
I love it. I think I'm going to start War Pros.
Put a message in the ticker telling people to look at the ticker. Where is...
And put James Justin on the bench. I think I'm going to do it.
Perfect. Right. We're done.
Yeah.
We're done. That's how the streams are going to look from now on. How is rank calculated when so many people have the same points and 1 point behind you rank 16?
1 point behind you.
I don't think it does show how valuable hits are. Like, it just shows that, I mean, hits are the same as always. They're only sometimes needed. If they're needed, they're needed. It doesn't really matter about
Doesn't really matter.
That, to be honest. That's not how you should look at it. I don't know what you mean by calculated. Like, you've got 1 point less, you're 16k.
And War Pros is on penalties as well for Southampton.
People lower, right? And ranks are close together.
If Southampton get a penalty and he would score a penalty, I will be happy.
Kane, Reed, Kukurea to Jesus, Foden, White for a -8 hit. I don't really like the sound of that. I guess it's set.
I don't really like the sound of that.
But it's okay.
It's okay.
It's not another way to do a team reveal. Another red arrow, yeah. Another red arrow for me. Play one, Andreas Bailey.
Southampton actually beat Arsenal this fixture last season 1-0.
Andreas, not many better opportunities to jump around than Salah captain.
Oh, he's a bit better now.
Yeah, Max,
better,
you're right. But the thing is, it's easy to say that now, but what happens when Haaland outscores Salah and the rank goes down?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, Anfield edition. James Milner starts today. Just see if there's any other news.
Any other news?
Is Firmino a good placeholder for Darwin? Yeah, but you're never going to want to make that move.
You're never going to make that move.
Firmino, I reckon. All right, well, I'll get. Sorry, I just realised I've kept the red arrow there for a very long time. Saka in for Barnes for a -4. I would probably do that. Which second Liverpool player to get on a wild card? Maybe Van Dijk, to be honest. On wild card, Robertson or Trent. You'd
card.
have to go Robertson, wouldn't you? But the same could happen next week. Nunez or Firmino. Robertson on wild card if Trent is out. Sure, but if you want to go safe, just get Van Dijk.
Van Dijk.
Harrison, thank you very much. If we get late team news at Darwin,
If we get a late team news
instead of Salah, probably not. But you
probably not.
He's going to start, so I wouldn't be expecting that. Kane, Stoney, Zaha, Bowen, Salah, so far to White for -4. Yeah, don't mind that. Van Dijk.
Don't mind that.
Next 4 game weeks. I say Van Dijk. Should I start Trent or Nico? Yeah, I mean that's where it gets tough, right?
That's where it gets tough.
I'd probably start Trent over Nico. Zach Cash to go Andreas Saka for a hit. What do you think?
What do you think?
Don't mind it. Don't mind it.
Don't mind it.
Don't. I wouldn't say love it, but don't mind it. Don't mind it. That's basically my. That's basically my thoughts about moves. So either hate it, love it, or don't mind it. Don't mind
hate it, love it, or don't mind it. If Southampton get a penalty, I would be happy. You going to the match? I am indeed, Emma. I am indeed. I will see you there later. I am indeed. See you there. Absolutely.
Solanke, I think.
Solanke, I think.
Cancelo for a hit. I don't know about that.
He doesn't know about that. Going to check another. Then I'll get back to Andy. Oh, God, I'm so tired. I'm always very busy. God. Oh, God. So tired. Check who does your man have.
All your attacking players, you had sell. So if I was sitting there,
he's got Haaland as captain.
And enough money in the bank to go Doherty to
number 2 Salah.
We should do.
Pointer number 3.
Let's do it. Similar with Paris.
Excuse me.
But I don't think.
Foden number 4.
When particularly in Doherty's case, I think even though I don't think he starts this week.
Nunez number 5.
Next week.
Bowen number 6.
I could be completely wrong.
Kane number 7. Son number 8.
I think the Doherty one.
Jesus number 9, and I think it's that guy of West Ham is number 10.
Says, hi James, should I take a hit to move Gross to Saka? Can't get to Foden, or just leave it and play Andreas? Thanks.
Oh, he's only going for 2-0, Man City.
No, on now, I'm going to take the hit. Darko Tarrant.
Why he's going for 2-1 Leeds against Fulham? No way.
Don't have enough budget for
no way.
Thanks and good luck. I don't want to tell you to rip up
no
the
way
at this stage, mate. So yes, the Granit Xhaka is a reasonable get. Go for it. Lewis Cole says, hi James, start Andreas or Bailey. Cheers. It's got to be Andreas, isn't it? Surely. Check's benching dilemma screen. Is Leon Bailey not in? Leon Bailey.
I think I'm going to get Justin back in.
So yeah, Andreas Pereira. Patrick Lawson says, morning James, still can't decide between Foden and Saka. Is it worth bringing both in for a hit and selling one of Andreas or Almiron, or wait until next week? Well, if you're going to start one of those two, then there's a case to say,
okay.
But next week, here's the interesting thing, Patrick. Next week, Andreas has got Everton at home. Almiron's got Villa at home.
Wow.
So over them next week. I think in that position,
and go
for it. And I think despite his brilliant form, I'd probably sell Almiron of the two, just from a value perspective. that it might enable something better for your next move. Because presumably, once you've made the move,
once you make the move,
Almiron or Pereira to start in your team, so I'd therefore just sell Almiron. Divesh says, "Good morning, James. Already taken a hit.
already taken a hit.
To Foden and Darwin. Darwin seems to have a big haul potential, but his injury news now seems off-putting. Yeah, it is. I mean, my best guess, and it's
so James's team is Warden goal.
He won't start.
Doherty,
I have no inside information on that.
Trippier, Cancelo, Bowen, Vice Captain Salah, Foden, Marcelli, up front Solanke, Captain Haaland, and Mitrovic. It's goalkeeper Pope.
So I've just had a DM.
The Palace defender.
Douglas Luiz is available for Aston Villa this week.
Who's 4.3 million?
Overturned.
Multi.
That's why he's available.
Forget his surname.
Leon.
Pereira and Ederson. That's his team.
So late in the day for DMs. Sorry, I'm trying to help people. Don't DM me, please. Atul says, "Hey James, would you start Trippier or Xhaka?" Good question.
Good question.
I'd probably start Xhaka, to be honest.
Yeah, so I'm going to go back. Oh, I'm so tired. No tea this morning, so I'll just skip it.
Every player has that one thing they need to
They need.
the highest level.
I've still got faith in Zaha. I think that was a mistake getting Trent. I should have. It is
You
high.
still have faith in Zaha.
I knew there was a chance he was going to miss out this week if he started last week.
If he started last week.
I wonder how far away he was from starting because he has done this before, like play midweek then play weekend. It's not that crazy. I think if I had 2-3 transfers, I'd be selling him right now. I'm even tempted for it. Well, it's too late now to support Foden, so I can't sell him anyway. But
you can't sell him anyway.
If I had 2-3 transfers, I would have sold Trent. I would have waited, sold Trent, and just got Foden for Andreas instead, and just maybe bench Solanke this week. Hopefully, Solanke scores now. That'd be good. No, I wouldn't start. I mean, Trent out for a hit could work, but it's really going to depend.
Trent out for a hit could work.
It's really going to depend on what the move is. Right?
If I was get Man City player, who would I get in? Maybe Greenish.
But some people put hits in, and they're just obvious, and sometimes they're just not. Right? They're just rubbish. Saka, one of the reasons people want
Could
Saka
actually get Greenish, or
they're probably happy with their forwards. That's why
could I get Mahrez? Mahrez is starting, to be fair.
And I hate it when players have what players you want are 1 yellow from suspension, because it really does put you off going for them.
It really does push you off.
No guarantee they're definitely going to get it. But look what happened to Maddison. So that's why people want Saka. Plus, we suspect he's probably on penalties, right, full time. There's still a chance that
he might
take it. I don't think Marseille won the last one that Saka took, but Saka seems to be on penalties. Yeah, Robertson starting. So so Trent is benched.
Trent is benched.
I'll put that in the ticker. I think I don't know for sure about Nunez, but I'm pretty sure he's not playing. Yeah, a few people sending me the predicted lineup with Trent right.
Predicted lineup. It's not worth to get Greenish, to be fair.
Salah captain if you start. I mean, Salah's going to be starting. They don't have enough players to.
They don't have enough players.
They don't have enough players to not start him. It's just a case of where he's playing. But
where he's playing.
Milner is playing, and we know Trent is out. Then Milner's playing right back, which means you would assume that Harvey Elliott's going to play right midfield, right? He didn't play.
Harvey Elliott.
Trent to Zuma and Zaha to Foden for a -4. I don't like getting rid of Zaha for a -4, but if you've got no other defender to play, I don't mind it. I think selling. I said you type like a demon possessed. Yeah, I'm quick, but I'm actually getting a new keyboard because this one I've got a Corsair keyboard and it's mechanical, right? And the keys come off. Like, it's supposed to come off, but for whatever reason, they just don't go back on. It does my head in, so I'm getting a new one.
Could get your phone, but can't afford it. Unfortunately.
That's what I'm going to put on my CV when I try and get a different job.
You're going to put in the CV?
Tsimikas started on Milner at right back. I mean, Robertson starting, so I presume. I think. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm sure Milner's right back, yeah. Trent on Nico. Mount to Foden and Trossard to Martinelli for a -4. Yeah, I quite like that. Sinisterra to Saka for a -4. Do it next week for free. I'll do it. I think I'll do it next week for free. Fulham at home is not a bad fixture. Trossard to Foden.
Could have got one on Dragons. Newcastle earlier in the season did.
Probably just get
Wolves.
Unless you really want to captain Salah. I'm 28 minutes.
Yeah, I think I'm going to
go for it. I think I'm going to end up captaining Salah. And I'm going to absolutely hate it when he blanks.
Yeah, got to put Justin on the bench.
If he blanks against Nottingham Forest,
and play Ward Prowse, it's hitting hope, to be fair.
I don't think Perisic starts now. Or do I just go for the effective ownership play and just go for Haaland because it's boring as?
I seen you at the Mao game. You were wearing setting behind me. Oh, really?
I'm just saying right now, right? So it's not.
I think I'll be sitting behind you this Thursday.
Against Nottingham Forest, and Haaland gets another hat trick. I don't care how often that's already happened. That is unlucky. For there to be that much swing when Salah plays Nottingham Forest away, probably playing up front as well.
Yeah, I'm going to put Justin on the bench.
Right? I don't care what anyone says. We've seen it before. Haaland's the guy. Salah's rubbish. That is harsh. If Salah plays up front,
if Ward-Prowse scores a free kick or a penalty or gets the assist against Arsenal, I will be.
That is harsh. That is a harsh swing.
I will be laughing.
5 points, 8 points, fair enough, right?
I will be laughing.
But that is a harsh swing.
He has to get return.
Don't back an early start.
Oh, Southampton get a penalty against Arsenal. Why did Leeds get one last week?
It definitely is. Like, people that think
I hope Southampton get a penalty.
They're crazy. They're absolutely crazy.
This week. If I'm honest.
Just smashed it up front against Man City. Should have scored way more. Yeah, no, Trent does weaken Liverpool attack for sure, yeah? That is true. Milner
that is true.
Quite as effective. The Salah playing as a number 9 is different. It's different. It hits different, you know? If I captain Haaland, I hope that Salah out.
I'm actually got a plus my team now.
If I captain Haaland,
how's it going, lads? Will Darwin's there.
I'm going
to hop off at 10 to hopefully we're going to get some league lineups. Big news anyway, lads. Trent is benched, so I was going to bring in.
I couldn't get Foden.
Currently nailed on the floor in the hotel room at the moment. Did no chairs and went down to the reception. So just up against the wall here. There's
couldn't.
No, wait until 10 to. I haven't shared my story before the deadline. There's a big team news leak at 10 to. So we've 15 minutes anyway. And yeah,
couldn't.
Bench. So have you seen the video during the week?
I cannot get Foden.
Over Trippier this week if you already own him, just because of the fixture.
Just keeps a hand roll the transfer. Haaland captain, yeah, that's what I'm on now. Salah's a good shout as well, but he's probably.
I don't have enough money.
You can't.
Which is a shame.
probably Solanke. United will probably get one, and Cucurella normally gets it.
Which?
I mean,
Keep Mount or sell and get Saka or Martinelli. I'd probably sell, yeah. Martinelli to hold your ranks. Saka if you're trying to chase him. Martinelli's probably the safer one. Saka's third. He probably should. Trent on the bench, yeah, he is, yeah. So that's the big importance about saving your transfer, lads, until the last minute. If I made that Trent move Thursday or Friday, I would have been serious bother. So I'm going to have to play probably Anderson or Guehi now in defence, but that's not too bad. Captain, I'm going for Haaland, obviously, yeah. Cucurella, Solanke, nice shot, every captain pick. Good man, Tom, fair play to you. Cheers. Bowen to Foden this week or next? No, keep Bowen this week. He could easily get something against Bournemouth at home. He's a good home record.
Yeah.
KDB to Salah or Foden, keep KDB. Van Dijk, good pick, yeah, he should be starting, but I'm hoping to get the lineup before the deadline, so I'll share it with you all. Cannot Foden, start Cucurella or Andreas G. How's it going, man? Probably Pereira. I can see United getting one against Chelsea, and as I was saying there, Cucurella gets taken off around the 60-minute mark. Taking a -4 for Salah and Mitrovic for KDB and Solanke. Fair enough. You brought a Mitrovic, so yeah, Sam. Gueda or Ward, probably Gueda. Hopefully you can understand me, you can hear me. There's some lad there, he doesn't understand the accent. Yeah, Bowen and Cancelo or Robertson or Foden. That's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
This week alone, Robertson and Foden, but you probably want Cancelo for most of the until the World Cup anyway. Doherty start. Hard to know. Probably will be. Isn't Emerson Royal still suspended for one more game? So he should probably start. Perisic, I'd probably move on Perisic if you have him. Pope or Ward.
Pope or Ward.
All depends if you're starting Trippier.
If you're starting Trippier.
If you don't have any Newcastle defence, start Pope. Salah captain. I wouldn't bet against Haaland.
No.
It's not a bad shout, Salah, if you're chasing, but Haaland could easily go mad. Probably the only week Salah could beat Haaland this week, but I think I said that. Everyone was saying that a few more. Hopefully you get one or two, man. Maybe the win, yeah. It's definitely, as long as you get the win. Nunes starting. I won't know for another 10 minutes. Salah captain. Haaland, but if you're chasing.
If you're chasing.
Any points, still keep expensive defenders. Anyone who's hopping on now, lads, Trent is benched. If you don't know that, so if you have Trent in your team, you might want to move him on. Or if you're on wildcard, you might want to take him out. Ward or Guetta, probably Guetta. Probably Guetta.
Taking him out from -8, also take out Bowen for home doesn't sound.
It doesn't sound.
Is Trent definitely benched? Let me just refer you to the ticker.
Yeah.
Salah doesn't miss penalties. Everyone misses penalties from time to time. Did he miss one against Leicester? Did that happen last year? Did he
miss
one against Leicester? Pretty sure I sold him. He missed a penalty. Salah will almost certainly be down the middle today.
I'm going to post your team now. Ward or Pope? This week, Ward.
Yeah, that was good. He should have scored the rebound.
I think in the future would be
to Robertson for a hit. It would mean playing Robertson instead of
Pope.
this week.
I think, aren't you?
So basically, you're taking a hit to not play Dallo against Chelsea. Do you know what? I don't know if I would do that.
Yeah, I'm going to post your team.
Why not? Some people said it should move to the bottom. I have a very good feeling that will not make any difference. I have Trent starting and Gross and Veltman on my bench. Is it worth taking a -4 to move Trent or Gross? Or start Gross and hope for a goal or assist? I mean, it depends who you can buy. The problem is there's not too many great options around Gross's price point, so I'd probably just play him, I think. Trent Barnes Solanke. Thank you to Jesus Foden Vestergaard for a -8. Vestergaard. I don't really like the sound of that. Can you not just do... Why do you need to get rid of Solanke? Can you not just do Trent and Barnes out for Foden and a cheap defender that's better than Vestergaard? Would you do Sterling to Saka or Martinelli for a -4?
don't know if I would do either of those moves, but I guess Martinez's a bit safer than Saka, but I'm pretty sure Saka will play. Stick on Haaland, no Trent Week. Oh yeah, did that one. Tony Mitrovic or Jesus for a hit. Jesus, I guess, and hope he doesn't get yellow carded. Bowen to Saka / Foden or Perisic out. I would take Perisic out. I mean, who depends how much money you got. You could go for an Arsenal defender, Gabriel, maybe. Best Trent replacement, got Cancelo and on wild card, Gabriel. I'm taking a -12 euro, best 6.1 or below defender. Gabriel's pretty decent.
So that's going to be done.
Gabriel.
Thanks, mate. You're welcome.
Yes, if you haven't got him. Start Koulibaly versus Man United or Gay versus Everton.
Yeah, so my team is Pope and goal,
So
Cancelo, Anderson, Trippier, Ward-Prowse, which is going to be probably another 2-pointer or 1-pointer. If he scores, that's a bonus. Martelli, Pereira, my vice captain, Salah. Up front, Captain Haaland, Mitrovic, and Harry Kane. Juventus, Ederson, his teammate Justin, Nico Williams, and Pascal Gross.
Game's got a better fixture. Man United are great, though, you know, one of the best teams in the league right now.
Just a shame that I don't have Foden. I have Foden in the other one, but just a shame. Because I don't want to take another hit.
I'll say Koulibaly. I don't think it really matters. They're both similar options this week. Oh yeah, I guess there is a potential issue with Koulibaly starting, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be in the predicted lineups. Yeah, like Fantasy Football Scout have him in the predicted lineups. I guess there is some lineups that he might not start. Yeah, I could go Gay if you want. I think Koulibaly will start though.
I think Koulibaly will start though.
Maybe.
And just to show that I don't have no West Ham players either.
Sugar, we're going down. Was I singing that?
Yeah. It is what it is.
Gay, probably Gay. Any Darwin news? I'm pretty sure he's going to be benched. We should get team news at 10:50. Who to pick out of Kepa or Ward? I'll say Ward. Luke, how's it going? Trent out for a hit to get Gabriel, which will free up front to me to do Trossard to Saka Foden. Yes, if you're doing it this week. Yeah, I think that's a good move.
If you're doing it this week.
Van Dijk play. I mean, I don't know if Van Dijk plays, but I mean, Van Dijk always plays. So unless he's suddenly injured, I suspect we'll be absolutely fine. Sterling to Saka or Wilson to Firmino? The thing is, Wilson to Firmino could be a very short-term move. Would you have Trent first bench in case he makes a cameo and scores a worldie of a free kick? Nah, I think Andreas is better than Trent cameo, to be honest. In my case. Anyway.
Who's that?
I do think Trent cameo is possibly better than Webster.
You think Daniel Cleary? Another goal last night. He's done well. So tired.
Good addition confirms Trent on the bench. Yeah, they've probably taken it from me. Like, haven't they only posted about Milner so far? Yeah, they basically posted the two things that I posted: Milner starts and Trent's on the bench. Because if they had the full team news, they would just post it. You should ask the world to submit silly questions.
Silly questions. Oh. 15 minutes of the deadline calls as my team is locked in.
Right, 14 minutes. Are we changing captain?
Well, 14 now.
If Salah blanks, I'm done for. I'm absolutely done for. I'm not going to be watching the game either. I think that might make it worse.
He's not going to watch the game either, is Andy? That might make it worse.
Anyway. He's probably going to be playing up front.
He could be playing up front, Salah.
You're working on the game. I mean, the Liverpool news has come where the Liverpool news always comes from, right? I can't really say much more than that. The thing is, I don't really know what my gut does say. Does it say Haaland or Salah? Haaland captain is so boring. It's so boring.
It's so boring. Pope to Ramsdale for a hit? No, I don't think so. Pick two from Castagna, Zuma, and Trippier. Zuma and I say Trippier. Need funds to do Trossard to Foden. Downgrade Tony or Mitrovic. Which one to Solanke or Edouard? Probably. I still think Solanke's slightly better than Edouard personally. Or can I switch Zaha to Saka and not take the -4? But surely you want to get rid of Trossard, don't you? I'd probably take the -4. Tony or Mitrovic, I guess you'd probably take. I mean, Tony's only one yellow away from a suspension, which is a little bit of a worry, I guess. So I'd probably downgrade him if you absolutely have to. You've got no other way of doing it. Yeah, so that's done.
Remember when Liverpool beat Bournemouth and Salah did nothing? It could happen again. Of course, it could happen again. But like in that game, Salah should have scored once or twice for sure. A little bit unlucky to not get anything from that game, I think. For anyone that actually
Come watch me on Sky.
Start Gomez or die, Gomez. Big Sham, thank you very much. Zaro, member for 19 months, thank you very much. Guaito,
19 months.
I'm going to say Ward.
Guessing Ward.
Norman, thank you very much. Which three to play? Cancelo, Gomez, White, Dallo, or Trippier? We can't bench Cancelo against Brighton at home. I think I would probably play Gomez because Nottingham Forest away. Then it's White, Dallo, or Trippier. Then it's I wouldn't play Dallo. Dallo would definitely be benched for me. So then it's Trippier or White. If you want to know about Trent, literally right here, stuff come up, right? Ow. There you go, right there. This is slow, I'll give you that. Maybe we need to do that for the set. What do you mean I'm not saying you said it? Why would I tell you said it? Why would I tell you that? How do you think sources work? I tell you, you go and pester that person.
So my team is locked in.
Ever again. If you don't want to take the news, like, don't take it. But I'm literally benching him. Yeah, And at 10:50, Team News and Ticks is going to post it as well, and that will confirm it. So there you go. It's posted now. No Nunez, no
Nunez.
Trent.
So I'm not going to make any transfers this week, so I'll have 2 free transfers. Ah, Darren, are you well, pal? 10 minutes ago to the deadline closes.
The ticker at the top, the bottom, and round the sides. Salah's up front. Can I turn down Salah's striker versus
Salah's up front.
If Henderson saves a Salah penalty, I'm done. Yeah, we've got the full lineup now. Let me post it. That's apparently the team, according to Team News and Ticks. FPL's about to move the deadline 2 hours before kickoff. I don't think it'll stop it. To be honest. People will just post it earlier. I don't know if Nunez is benched or not. He could be benched. He could be completely missed out.
Could be benched. He could be completely missed out. Oh, God.
Carvalho, 5.4 million.
Don't forget to look it
Maybe that's if you're looking
by 11 o'clock this morning.
5.4 million. Maybe a Carvalho punt is where it's at. Florence will sit so deep and Salah out wider up front doesn't make much difference. Yeah, but people always say that.
8 minutes to go to the deadline closes.
Teams, but these good teams continue to score goals.
Am I happy with the team? It's all right, not brilliant.
Like, I'm sure Brighton are going to try and sit a little bit deeper against Man City.
As I said, my team is Pope and goal. My defence is Cancelo, Anderson, Trippier,
Haaland's still going to score goals. So
Martinelli, Pereira. Andres.
I'm trying to work
my vice captain Salah, and last one in midfield is Ward-Prowse. Me forwards is Haaland, captain. Mitrovic, Kane. Me subs is Ederson, Justin, Nico Williams, and Gross. That's me team for this week, for game week 13.
Super chats now as well because we're panicking. We're panicking now.
He's panicking now. I just played my own game.
Yeah, I mean, if you haven't got a bench option for Perisic, you could.
Ward-Prowse, he has to deliver this week. I can see Arsenal conceding. I can see Arsenal conceding a penalty. It could happen.
Instead, but I don't mind trusting Kane to Salah and Slanky -4, to be honest with you. Well, it's a way to say your credentials.
Could happen.
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know what you're watching, to be honest. It makes no sense. Beyond, thank you very much. Son or Mount to Foden, the other to Saka in game week 14. Son or Mount to Foden.
Like Ward-Prowse hasn't scored since the opening day of the season.
Who to bring in for Trent and Nunez if you're on a wild?
Away at Tottenham.
Jesus maybe as a striker he could go for. Otherwise, Tony Mitrovic probably. Maybe Scamacca. Cancelo if you haven't got him. Gabriel's good. Trippier. De Bruyne and Salah for a hit. I don't have Foden. I don't know about a hit. Definitely do it. My missus will kill me if I captain Salah again. He doesn't do anything. She keeps saying to me, "Why do you keep doing this to yourself?" Honestly,
yeah.
Why do you keep doing this to yourself? Just captain Haaland is what she says.
Captain Haaland.
Ah.
5 minutes to go.
The man Nunez or Firmino in. I think you have to go for Firmino if you're going for one.
I think you have to go for Firmino.
Nunez isn't playing. I went Salah. I have faith in how bad Forest are. If it was at home, I would definitely do it. I think.
I would definitely do it.
I'm really using the away thing as an excuse. The thing is, I'm going to need a goal within the first 5 minutes to settle the nerves.
He's going to need a goal in the first 5 minutes.
Is Trent not starting?
Trent not starting.
Only there was a way to know.
Oh, God.
Let's do it, Dotty, if I have him and Trippier. Probably just start Trippier.
Start Trippier.
Start one between Trippier, Almiron, and Gay. Almiron.
Almiron.
I think Almiron. Can't believe I've said that. Play Peter. Play Kilman and Roll or Trent to Robertson.
How are you?
I mean, I feel like if you do
Great
Trent
win
to
last
Robertson,
night. It was, John.
Next week, but I don't know. Yeah,
Of course, I was watching the game at home last night.
I don't know your team, so it depends if that's going to stop.
But I'll be there I'll be there on Thursday and I'll be there next Sunday. You never know, we could win the title without a ball being kicked next Sunday against Derry.
This week I'll say Tony.
Of course, we only need a draw against Derry anyway. Next Sunday.
Zerby will play football. Forest will shut up. Like people, I don't get what people say. Forest will shut
Sean
up.
McCall seems to get probably about at least 42
They
players next season, but
shut up shop, and they can't do it because ultimately they're rubbish.
not everybody will be happy to get a game. That's the problem.
So Bowman was on half a phone for a hit. You have to do it. I'd tell Zaha this week, I think. Can Bowen cover Foden this week? Possibly. It's a really good fixture.
Want
Every
that
chance.
to happen. Want to win.
We haven't hit save team. We haven't hit save team yet.
In front of them.
Forest
Yeah, but they dropped points last night.
They will try not to concede.
And they could lose against Sligo or even drop more points during the week. I think we have it now. Sean McCrory's had the league title run now, I think. Another 3 minutes to go to the deadline closes.
Forest not conceded more than one goal on each of their
Go check how many points do you think I would get this week?
XG, though? That's all we care about. What was the XG? We've got 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
XG stat. Why are we looking at XG statistics?
How many?
With 2 minutes to go. Where's Nottingham Forest?
I say Harlow would get me 2 goals and 3 bonus. That would be 26 points.
Brighton, 1.7.
Rich will get me
2, but Wolves are really bad. Aston Villa,
2 goals.
I mean, to be fair, they've actually not conceded more than 1.
Against Leeds, so that would be 13, so that would be 39 points.
But the game before that was Man City, it was 3.7.
Yeah, 39.
So, you know.
I'm going to say Kane's only going to get me 2 points. 2. Salah would get me 1 goal. That'd be 49. Maybe including the bonus points. I'm going to say 10. So that'd be 51. Pereira would get me assist. So that would be. That'd be 5 points. So that would be 56. Martinelli would get me 1 goal and 2 bonus. So that would be 64.
Just for the record.
Ward-Prowse will get me only 2 points. Well, if he gets me a penalty or assist, or he could get me he could score from the free kick, that'd be a bonus to me. That'd be a bonus. That would be a bonus. And Kieran Trippier will get me. He would get me assist, and he would score free kick. It's a big ask. I'm going to say Trippier would get me 10.
It's Nottingham Forest.
So that would be 76. 76 points. Anderson would get me 8 points, so that would be 84. Cancelo would get me 9 points. 9 points, so that would be 93 points. And Pope would get me. I think Pope would get me not a clean sheet. I say he would get me 10 saves, So that would be probably about 5 or 6 points. So that'll be 98 points, and I will be happy with that. Like, I'd be happy. Like with no Foden, with no West Ham players, I'd be happy with that this week.
You can't do this to
But
me
that could, see what happens anyway. Anything could happen. Oh, by the way, the deadline is now closed, so don't make any more transfers. So go to Lubius Labius. Thank you for watching the TikTok for 145 minutes, and this will be downloaded on YouTube later on tonight. So I hope I want to say best of luck to all the managers for game week 13. I hope it all goes well for you, and I will see you hopefully. Depends if I have a match or not next weekend. I'll let you know. So I'm going to Lubius Labius. I'll shoot Sanchez, stay clever, thinking together, and enjoy the rest of your weekend, and see you again soon. Bye-bye, and stay safe as always.